Today, we're going to talk about public image plan roadmap. Before I get into the actual public image planning, I want to remind us all that under the publicity roots universe, we have set things up based on three potential levels of involvement. It's typical tasks that have to do with spreading the word and getting information out, which is really what your public image is all about. It's about spreading the word, spreading your good work, and engaging people in it, whether that means voters, customers, communities that benefit from your program. That's what public image is all about. It's about getting it out there and engaging people in it. So on the left-hand column, typical tasks, this is what is typical for maintaining and like growing and stewarding your communications and your engagement work. Then you see three columns. And we've organized it into this way because it helps to just know how much time and energy you have, or what, based on your goals, what you think you need to be doing. So there's low key. So low key is the minimum that you should do around all of these items to keep a good, healthy public image out there. And you'll notice that they're it's very low key. Some things are annually, some things are only quarterly, some things are just a couple times a year. Some examples of low key are if you're an artist and you're really working on your work and you don't need to really be like publicizing it that much yet. Maybe you're building something up. It's not helpful for you to have a lot going on when it comes to communications because you're not quote unquote ready yet. That's an example of low key. Another low key would be as if you have a part-time or hobby or retirement level project that you do that is yours and you're going to do it no matter what. And it wouldn't help you to have a lot of people interested in it and bothering you about it. That can be low key. Now I want to go all the way to the other end, the other side of this spectrum, which is all in. This is high energy, high volume, high touch publicity, communications, and engagement. Some examples of that are if you're doing a fundraiser, you absolutely must be all in. You cannot do a halfway happy medium fundraiser or you won't reach your goals. It's just the bare bones fact. If you are an organization that is based on publicity as your work, for example, Social Impact Studios, that is what our work is to amplify the good work that's going on in the world. We have to be all in or we are not, fulfilling our mission. Another all in might be is if you are launching something new or you have an anniversary. Happy medium is right in the middle. If you want to make sure that you're getting new new audiences, bringing in new folks to what you do, spreading the word to new places. If you're trying to grow, and it's surprising how little you can get away with in happy medium, and it's still very effective. What we're going to look at next, and if you are not a spreadsheet person, take a deep breath and don't worry about the spreadsheet. A spreadsheet is just a tool and I'm going to share it with you, but what I want to encourage you is to use what will really help you. What you do to keep organized and to keep consistent is going to serve you the best when you're moving forward. So even though I'm going to show you a spreadsheet, you should be translating that in your mind into what you use to manage it, But then I also want to give you guys a challenge to carve out some time between now and next week, like an hour on your calendar. It could even be a half hour. You'd be amazed at what you can get done in a focused half hour. I want to challenge you to put some time on your calendar to translate what we're going to look at into whatever system you use. So, this spreadsheet, the first thing to notice is that down at the bottom, there are three different tabs, and you don't need all those tabs. You just need the one that is for your chosen level. So I'm modeling this by showing you what I would do for social impact studios. So I know we're not low key, so I'm going to delete that tab. I also know we're not happy medium, so I'm going to delete that tab. Okay. So now I'm in the world of all in. And the benefit of checking on this spreadsheet for you, for all of you, is that we have plotted out all of the things that you should be doing every week corresponding to the different levels. We haven't plotted out the content, which is your job, but we've plotted out what you should be doing in every week of the year for 2026. There are three sections on this spreadsheet. The top section is what I call tending the ecosystem. Now, if you remember back to the publicity videos of me, I'm in a garden. I'm talking about publicity, that it needs to be, you got your roots and you got your shoots, right? Well, they all live in the big ecosystem of your communications, engagement, and publicity world. So once a month, you should be looking at your action plan clarity. You should do the action plan clarity tool once a month. Resources. You should be looking at your budget. Like, how much did you spend? How much you got left? How much did you make? How much? It's just numbers. It's just like, what do you have to work with? Internal communications and internal calendar, especially if you have a team, you should be meeting once a week. You should be having an internal calendar that tells everybody what's going on, what are the priorities for the week. The next three are kind of big picture. So they only happen twice a year. Your identity health check. So go back through the public image works method and you establish your identity, how you understand yourself, how others understand you, and how you represent that in words, visuals, and experiences. Same as brand, just as a reminder. We use the word identity, but it's a health check. Are you still doing things that are consistent with your identity? The second biannual thing that you should do is your website. How's your website doing? Does it represent what you're doing now? Is it up to date? And how does it function? Is anything broken? Tech health check. Do you have everything backed up? Do you have your computers cleaned off? Do you have all of that can throw you for a loop when it doesn't work. Your communications can get totally log jammed if your technology messes up. Archiving and backup, that's a monthly activity. If you don't have things automatically going to a cloud and a hard drive, I do want to say that you should have things also backing up to a hard drive every so often. Monthly is good. Materials inventory. Do you have enough business cards? Do you have enough brochures? Do you have a banner? That's a biannual thing. And then your lists. This is your database. Definitely, if you are at an all-in level, you want to do a monthly list cleanup. You know, take a look at all the people who've signed up for your list. Are they real people or are they bots? Do you know who they are and can you put a little bit of information in on their records? I think people get daunted by database cleanup, and my advice is to do it in little batches once a month is a lot easier than having to clean up like 4,000 records, at the end of the year. Okay. So this is about staying organized and caring for stuff. It's like, you take your car in to get a tune-up. It's like that. Okay, let's move into publicity routes. So these are the other items that we talked about. It's all here for you. It's all plotted out every week what you should be working on. So you need to create content every single week. You need to do a monthly newsletter if you're in the all-in category. And you could do it over 2 weeks. Website updates are different than website health check. Website health check is, does it work? Is anything broken? And is it functional? Website updates are, does it have the latest information on it? YouTube updates, social media, testing and surveying, looking at your analytics. And then this practice includes what's called the Now 25. And if you go back to community building in the Grow Your Community, that we use for the purpose of this workshop, we focused on the Now 5, but there is a Now 25 tool that you can use for more advanced community development. Okay, and then we look at the shoots, the publicity shoots. So if you're at a happy medium level, you should be doing some publicity shoot, which is an event, a themed, publicity, some kind of, if you were doing a fundraiser, that would be a publicity shoots opportunity. So you do that on a quarterly basis. And this helps you plot out when you're going to do which parts. So at the beginning, you're going to pull together your creative resources, the messaging, the visuals, and the experience. You're going to pull together the list of people that need to hear about what you're doing. And then it plots out when you announce it, when you push that out. Those are the same thing. Pushing out and announcing is the same thing. So that's double dutied. Advertising, sneak peeks, which are those behind the scenes things that you push out on social media or on email, and follow up. So I know it's a lot, but this method is designed to, it's kind of like when you clean out your closet and you get all organized for the season. Don't think of it as, oh my gosh, communication is all encompassing all the time. This part is to really give you stability so you can do it forward. I'm Ennis Carter, the Director of Social Impact Studios and the designer of the Public Image Works Method. Public Image Works Method helps good people promote their great work.